a really blunt question. Have you ever bought a fake bag? Living in New York, most locals and tourists alike know that you can take the train down to Canal Street and find plenty of folks selling fake bags, jewelry, perfume, and even shoes. What kind of people buy fake bags? People who are poor, cheap, or fake? Not always. Turns out knockoffs are for rich people too. But why would rich people buy fake bags if they have the money to afford the real thing? Surprisingly, there's actually quite a few reasons, and today we're gonna cover why and how rich New York women are getting their hands on nearly identical replica bags and whether or not you should buy authentic or replicas. I'm Vivian, your Rich BFF and your favorite Wall Street girly, and I'm gonna teach you about the luxury handbag market. Please like, comment, and subscribe to learn more about being good with your money. Let's get to it. Like I mentioned earlier, if you think knockoffs are only for the broke, think again. Rich women love their fake Birkins, and that's never been better depicted than in an article on The Cut written by Sangeeta Singh Kurtz. She covers the underground community that is rep ladies. I'm sure a few of you have heard of Hermes. They're the creme de la creme when it comes to fashion houses, and their bags are a marker of ultimate luxury. They retail anywhere between $10,000 to $400,000. Pre-owned Hermes bags in great condition can even sell for more than what they originally retailed for, and used bags will trade for about half to 75% of their retail prices. But the next generation of fashionistas is paying only 1 to 10% of those sticker prices to buy fakes instead. And this is the most interesting part. The replica buying fashionistas are high net worth. They have a lot of money. Some got rich working high-level jobs, others got rich investing, but these women have households earning 7 figures a year. But even still, through a subreddit called Rep Ladies, founded in 2012 and made up of over 200,000 members, this community of mostly millennial women are spending their money buying fakes. Exquisite replicas of anything from designer shoes to Rimawa suitcases are available on Rep Ladies. But the bags are the real attraction. Women buying counterfeit classic flap Chanels, croc skin Birkins, Telfar totes, and more. One of the members of Rep Ladies even said, "My friends that spend a lot on authentics have never worked a day in their life, or they've married rich guys. But if you're working hard for your own money, you don't want to spend it on stupid stuff." Another said, "Imagine we were all just spending all of our money on authentic handbags. We would never grow that wealth that way." In a society where access and social clout can be bought, these rich women with fake bags might have a point. Unfortunately, running in certain circles or having friends who have access could mean you get tangential opportunities you otherwise wouldn't have had. And looking the part is part of being a part of these societies. So this is all to say, I find it quite cool that these women are fighting against that you can't sit with us mentality of designer brands. And since I know you're probably curious, here's my personal motto. When buying designer goods, if I'm buying something that's evergreen, timeless, and classic, I'm more than happy to budget appropriately and treat myself to an authentic designer item. In my current collection, I have a forest green Chanel boy bag that has beautiful gold hardware and gives that edgy biker girl vibe. I also have a Dior book tote in their limited edition star sign print, which has like horoscopes and constellations on it. I even got it customized with my name on the back. I also have a black Saffiano leather Prada bag. This was my first big girl work bag. It held my laptop, my wallet, my keys, things like that. I have a beige YSL bag that's perfect to carry to weddings because it's really small and it's neutral, so it goes with a lot of things. And last but not least, a bright green Bottega Veneta bag that is just the right size for adventuring all around New York City. I don't buy luxury goods too often, but when I do, I make sure I'm going to use them and get my money's worth. On the other hand, if an item is more so a fad or feels like to me it'll only be around for a season or two, I'd rather get a replica or even just a dupe that has a similar design but doesn't necessarily need to be an imitation of its fashion house counterpart. I'll give you 2 great examples. On the replica side, I got a Dior book tote from Canal Street just to test out if I'd like it. I'd heard mixed reviews, so I didn't want to commit to a $2,500 bag without being sure, and I spent about 80 bucks on a replica, carried around everywhere, and proved to myself that I really did love the bag. And about a year later, I got the real thing in Paris. Best part, I sometimes still carry the fake one if I know I'm going to be at the beach or somewhere where I'm likely gonna get the bag a little dirty. When I was on vacation, my college bestie even spilled a strawberry daiquiri on this thing, and I didn't have to stress about it. I put a little water on it, washed it off, and that just felt really, really nice to me. On the dupe side, I really loved carrying a Chanel top handle orange bag that I had rented, and it was a cool way for me to work orange into my daily outfits. So after I had to return it, I just bought this dupe orange bag that looked similar but clearly isn't a Chanel bag off of Amazon. I still love it, mostly just because it's orange and looks really nice. When it comes to fashion, luxury goods, and how you spend your money, the decision is super personal, and no one should make you feel bad about choosing one or the other. I'm a personal believer that most people who shop for these items should have a mix of both because it allows them to also be thoughtful fashion investors. Some items like Chanel classic bags and Hermes, Birkins, and Kellys will appreciate in value, so if you buy one, you may not want to actually carry it versus holding and selling it in a few years for a profit. And reps allow you to feel confident actually wearing the goods you want. Now I'm curious, have you ever bought a replica? And if so, what was it? If you found this video helpful or entertaining, make sure to like and subscribe for more content on money, saving, investing, and more. See you, besties.